I also studied journalism when I was in university. First of all, I thought of going abroad to study because I want to experience different culture and improve my English. And also, when I checked the program of our course, and I think they have the internship in the press association. I think it's quite practical, and comparing to write a dissertation, I think yeah, it's a very good experience. I think yeah, of course, and I think and also the most important is that we meet all the people around the world, and so we can see a different aspect. I think first of all, I think I really like digital film. I also did some video works when I before I come here, but I think the digital film course here is more practical and teach me something that I never thought of before. Some details like how to tell a story and the 5 shot sequence, this kind of thing. And secondly, Twitter. I never used Twitter before I come here, and I used to hate Twitter because I think it's so many information on just one tiny screen. But now I think it's very important for journalists. So yeah, I think now getting used to it. Stop editing. Uh, I didn't really know how to use InDesign, and I think it's very interesting to create a page. Not just it's not it's not restricted by a word function, and now with InDesign we can do anything we want. Yeah. Yeah, shorthand. Shorthand, of course, because personally, I don't think I will work in print later before I graduate. After I graduate, but I think being a journalist, we can't always rely on like electronic equipment. So eventually, I think sometimes we still need to learn to write down our notes very quickly. So I think shorthand should be quite compulsory. And I remember in press association there's one course about like they have music journalism, sport journalism. Personally, I really like to watch film, and I would love to learn how to write a good film review. I think it's a shame that they didn't have that. Radio. We're multimedia, and we learn a lot about video, website, and on the press association we also learn a lot about writing for newspaper. But yeah, I think radio is also part of journalism, and we didn't let it. I think the thing I'm most proud of is our digital film. So we didn't even have a very good grade, but I think all of our team members we work together and support each other, and we had a lot of problem like the interviewee said, oh, they will talk to us, but later they just disappeared and we couldn't find them, so we had to find a new interviewee in a very short time, and yeah, we overcome all the problems together. So I'm proud of it. Quite sad. Because yeah, I think this year will be my last year being a journalist, being a student in my life, and yeah, I think what's happening next, I don't know, and I think it will be quite exciting. If it's possible, I really want to work in television station, or even more is like join a documentary production team, because I really like doing filming and editing. And yeah, I think, and also for documentary, you can know the things more in depth. I think it really depends where you are. If I said if I go back to my country, I think it's not that difficult, but also I think now we have all the techniques. But if you want to go back to your country and look for a job, I think it's not a issue. But if you for example now I might want to try to find a job here in the UK. I think language, yeah, is still a problem because it's not like other other industry. As a journalist, you have to use the language like your first language. Yeah. I hope I can be a producer. Here. Yeah, here or I don't I don't really restrict the place I look for a job. I think what kind of thing you're doing is more important. To be honest, I don't really like it because I think news is a way for people to receive information, and sometimes people need to see serious things. They need to know what's going on around the world. I think that's why we need journalism. But I think the journalism now in Taiwan is a bit entertaining, and no matter which kind of newspaper, television station, it turned out to be like tabloid. But I think, yeah, in this way it didn't transfer the information to the audience properly.